Hello everyone and welcome back to Bravo Leader 80 YouTube channel. Hello guys, tonight we are going to have a look at a very simple mining guide using the Prospector on a that is really important when mining. First you need a mining ship. Specifically I'm going to use a Prospector. This is a single-seater mining vessel from MISC. And because I'm going to mine a special mineral called QUANTANIUM, I'm going to equip this special mining laser which is called Lancet. This is a mining laser that will give me a larger optimal area, which I'll show you later when we are mining. So this is going to give me a larger area when mining QUANTANIUM. Every custom laser that is different from the standard one will have 3 sub-item slot for modules, and in this specific case I'm using a Torrent III Module, which will give me +4 laser power and +3% instability. Stampede, which will decrease the time needed for in the green area, and the Rime, which will help me if by any chance I am going to have issues while mining, and I'll show you that one on the pad. And we are getting closer to our mining vessel, the MISC Prospector. Prospector has one door on the side, which you can access by pressing F, interacting with the panel and getting enter ship. We are on board of our ship. We press R on the keyboard to switch everything on. Now with everything on, we check that the fuel, you can see here, hydrogen and QUANTANIUM, that we have enough and that we have everything there. So let's check also. We press M to access the mining mode, and we check that all our modules are here. So Torrent, Rime. The third one is offline, apparently. Maybe it's a bug because I've already checked it, so I guess it should be fine. First thing to do when mining is to activate the scanning mode. Scanning mode, you activate it, I think V on the keyboard. You have this different interface, and then you need to do what is called a ping. So a ping is when the ship starts scanning the area, searching for signatures. In this specific case, I managed to find this signature at 1.2 kilometer, so I get closer, and then using my scanning key, which I mapped on my first joystick fire, you can see having the scanning. And then you can see on the right, you can see that this rock has 28.91% of quartz and 4.23% of copper, which is not what we are looking for. We just skip this rock because it's nothing that we need, and we keep doing the ping to find new signatures. We have a new signature in front of us. So we can target it with the center of this reticle, and we can try and start scanning as well. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't in 3.16. So this is a QUANTANIUM rock. How do I know? Because it has these orange stripes, so this means that this rock has QUANTANIUM in it. Unfortunately, it only has, as you can see from the scan, only 3.56% of QUANTANIUM. This means that it's not something that we want to harvest, because ideally anything above 20% is good, but if you want to do something properly, it needs to be at least 40%. It's a matter of luck. Mining right now, but I mean, it's fair enough, it's a matter of luck. We are going to use our mining laser on this rock, unless it's 4K of mass. So on the left side you can see that this rock here has a 4K of max. It means that with my current laser I can do that. If up to 5K I'm able to break it with my laser. More than 5K you either need a Stampede, not a Stampede, you either need the Surge module or a mole with multiple lasers. In order to mine, you need to press M to activate the mining mode. You see the mining head comes out, and then you start shooting. Okay, you start shooting, and then I think it's by default is on the mouse wheel, but you can bind it whenever you want. You need to increase the laser intensity, which is this bar that you can see going to 100% on the left point. We need to have a look at the bar on the right where you can see charge level. We have to move the charge level into the optimal area without having it moving into the overcharge area. And how do we do that? First, we keep the laser at 100% power until we get into the green zone. Once we get in the green zone, we see that it's going too much towards the overcharge area, we start also decreasing the laser intensity. So now we are in the green zone. The bar is going up, and then if it goes to up, we just reduce the charge level. Then when the green bar is full, the rock will break. As you can see, the rock broke. Now you can see around the rock, so the rock is now shattered into chunks. Each of these chunks has a yellow outline. When the outline is yellow, you are still not able to load the rock inside your the minerals inside your ship. So we target another of these rocks, the chunks, those yellow chunks, and we shoot again. Now if we want to have it moving quicker, we can use that module that we get earlier, so the Stampede. So with the Stampede, the green bar charges faster. Okay, have finally broke the rock into even smaller chunks. You can see that the outline is purple. So when the outline is purple, it is possible to start pulling that minerals in using the extraction mode of the mining head. So in order to do that, you press the right mouse button, and the head goes into extraction mode. Once in extraction mode, you shoot at the rock, and the fragments will start getting into your ship. 24. I mean, it's doable. Maybe there is more here. If there is more, like enough, we can break those two, and it should be fine. Wow, 41! Bingo! Now that we have everything in small chunks, we can start harvesting using the extraction mode. So we use the mouse button number 2, and we press fire, and we start collecting our rocks. In this specific case, we are in front of a Quantanium rock. Now, from this moment, we have 15 minutes before our cargo is going to detonate. So we need to hurry to the station as soon as we have everything in our hold. So we're getting this Quantanium. As soon as you break it, you need to run to the refinery. You can see there is so you can see, guys, that there is a timer on this side of the screen, and so this is the 14 minutes before it detonates. Quantanium is a time bomb. It's a very unstable material. It is like the coaxium in Star Wars, that you cannot have it unrefined, so you need to move it to a refinery. 32, full. Yeah, let's go. Let's set our destination. So now that we have our cargo hold ready, all the 32 SKU, we need to run, because as we said, Quantannium is very unstable material, and so we need to get to the refinery in within the next 10 minutes, or all of our cargo will detonate. You can see there is this control here, volatile cargo. So it starts blinking when you have like 5 minutes. It starts blinking yellow, and then when it's red, I think it's 1 minute, and then you're done. Something like that. Perfect. Now, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We have roughly 5 minutes. So we need to run as soon as we are at the station. We need to run and store our. Usually, you should have someone guarding your ship outside, especially from other players, because there could be marauders in waiting in the shadows, which could target your ship and ram it and destroy it. So you would have lost all of your cargo. So I mean, now it's fine not to have anyone, but usually, if you have cargo like this, I would suggest that you come with at least with an escort, if you don't want to see your cargo lost. MISC Prospector, store. Ship is stored. We are safe. Now we can go to the refinery. Each refinery is in a different place inside the refinery station, so the various L1, and there is also her L2 that has a refinery. But you need to get to the elevators inside the station. You call the elevator, and then inside the elevator you have the refinery. Once the ship is stored, it won't blow up anymore. So once you store the ship, you're safe. You don't need to wait. You don't need to rush and deliver the minerals in 15 minutes. As long as you store the ship, you're safe. So this is the refinery. They are all the same in terms of how they look. They are particularly beautiful. I really like how they did all of this. It reminds me of the Geonosis droid factory in Star Wars. Past these people, you go up this flight of stairs, and you go into this room, and then you have the terminal. You click on use. Oops. Now the terminal, you click on use, click on begin, you select your ship, you do set up work order, you flag all the materials that you want to refine, you select. I usually select the ink solventation. It's the slowest method here, but it's the one that yields more material, because as a result of the refinement you will lose a bit of the material that you have there. Then you press get quote. You say you get that everything is going to be ready in 1 day and 16 hours. The price will be 5,902 alpha WEC. Then you do confirm. Work order accepted. Done. You come back in 1 day and 16 hours, and you have your stuff ready. I have a one work order complete with 22 SKU. I have another work order here with roughly in the end 28 SKU, and then I have the work order that I've just put in with other 28 SKU, well 28 and something SKU of mainly Quantannium. So it will be 28, 28 and 20, which I should be able to load onto my Argo raft for a delivery probably at Microtech. Mining guide for well, not for dummies, but at least for a very basic mining mining guide. We saw that in order to mine we need a mining vessel. In this specific case we've been using the Prospector. You need a mining head, and if you are mining for Quantannium, you need a special mining head. The best one at the moment is the Lancet. That gives you a bigger green area, as you remember when we were mining. The green area that we had to fill before breaking the. Once you have your ship and you have your mining laser, you need to put some upgrades on the head. So in this specific case, I had a mining module passive effect, which gives me plus 4% of laser power, but it increases the instability of the rock. And I had the Stampede and the Rime module. So those three were installed on a mining head, and those you usually buy them in the shop, which is at the ground floor of the of that kind of structure where we went to deliver our Quantanium. Once you have the ship, once you have the mining laser, and once you have the modules, you can go and find your minerals. You end on a planet and you start scanning. You scan. When you find the rock, you check if the rock has the material that you're looking for. Specific case for today was the Quantanium. And then if you find it, cool. And then you check the percentage. If the percentage is high, usually with Quantanium, and if you have found only one rock, you're looking at finding something with 40% Quantanium, then you start breaking the rock and you use the technique that we have seen today. Once you broke the rock into smaller chunks, then that's the moment that you start collecting the rock. It's very important when mining Quantanium that you wait before you start extracting the rocks until all the rocks are in small chunks that you can extract. Because if you remember, Quantanium is unstable, so you have to run from the mining location to the refinery as soon as you collect the first chunk of Quantanium. So it's paramount that when you mine Quantanium, you don't start collecting it until all the rocks have been shattered and are in those purple outlined pieces. Once you have broke your rock, you have all the purple pieces, you start collecting them. You have all of them into your Prospector hold, and then you run as fast as flash to the refinery, and then you go in the refinery and you set up the working order. But remember that as soon as you store the ship, you are safe. You are not under the 15 minutes timer anymore. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so I can keep providing you with more content. Play safe, have fun, and as I usually say, Proud Leader out. See you next video.